Today, we're diving into a legal case that is just so fascinating. It's part human drama, part mind-bending legal puzzle. It's the story of a marriage that for years only existed on paper, and it forced a court to look deep into the human psyche to find its answer.
What actually happens when a marriage is never consummated? But it's also a profound legal one, and this very question was at the heart of a landmark case that really challenged the definition of a fundamental legal term. We're going back to 1993. In India, you've got a marriage, but you've got no consummation.
The center of this whole story are Justin Cyril, who brought the case, and his wife, Hannah Vasanthe.
For the next 7 years, the marriage remains unconsummated. He said that from day one, his wife Hannah consistently, and sometimes violently, resisted any and all attempts at intimacy. And here's the crucial part of his argument. He said this pattern was so deep-seated that it actually amounted to legal impotency. He had to make this crucial distinction between someone choosing not to do something and someone being unable to do something.
And that is grounds for an annulment, which basically says the marriage was never valid to begin with.
Or was it an outward symptom of some deeper, invisible barrier? A psychological incapacity she just couldn't control.
The court looked back at an earlier case, and this case had established a really powerful idea, that a court could infer an underlying problem from someone's behavior. A consistent refusal could be seen as evidence of an invincible repugnance, basically a deep-seated, overwhelming aversion to the act.
And get this, the same case went on to describe this state as a paralysis of the will. Suggests this condition where the mind is so strongly opposed to something that it pretty much shuts down the body's ability to participate, even if there's nothing physically wrong.
It was a symptom of that invincible repugnance, a true psychological incapacity. The court granted Justin Cyril's petition. The marriage was declared null and void. Really, it's just a perfect example of how the law, which can sometimes feel so rigid, is actually able to adapt to the messy, complex realities of human psychology.